up guys, day 2 here at NJMP. We're not running the same configuration we ran yesterday. We were running the Devil's Elbow, and today we're running the Devil's Pass. So a bit different. They're saying it's like 3 degrees off camber and then it goes like something degrees on camber. So like it's a change. They said it's like turn 9, I think, at Watkins Glen. It's that slow left hand. So I'm gonna do the orientation laps and we're gonna see how it goes. We put me on different tires. So yesterday I was running the Continental Extreme Contact Force. Today I'm running the RS4s. So they're a bit of a grippier tire. It's not gonna be as sunny today. It is way more cloudy and it's gonna rain in the afternoon. So the curbing, it's a little damp right now, so the curbing will definitely be a little slippery. So until that dries up, not going to be using too much of that. We're going to see if it's still understeers, because we're trying to debate if the understeer is the tire compound or if it is like the car. So yeah, going after the orientation laps now. We have to wear helmets. But yeah, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit after session 1. So we are going out for session 1 now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get this video out in order. This has taken me a little bit longer to get out. I got Pocono out, and Pocono just happened, but this happened a couple weeks back. I'm glad I'm getting it out to you guys now. There are not many videos out there of the Devil's Pass, so I'm glad I can be one of the first to show you guys. It rained in the beginning of the day, and then it dried up, and I'm pretty sure it rained again, and then it dried up at the end of the day. It was really fun, actually, like driving this track in the wet and getting to push in the dry, too. Going into today, I had kind of mixed opinions about the Devil's Pass. I really like the Devil's Elbow, and that's all I've really driven on this track. And I don't know, it's just a trickier turn, I feel like, than the Devil's Pass. But the Devil's Pass was honestly really fun. I think I still prefer the Devil's Elbow, but I'm not complaining. I think they did a good job with it. And I want to hear your guys' opinion. If you have driven on it yet and you watched the video, let me know. And even if you haven't, let me know what your thoughts on it are compared to Devil's Elbow in the comments down below. With that though, I'll let the video play. Thank you guys for watching, and this is session 1. So coming onto the front straight here, the session will get checkered flagged. A bit of a quicker session in my opinion. Not too much passing going on, just feeling out how much grip there is on track. We were the first group out, I'm pretty sure, so not much of a dry line to be formed. But we will bring the car in and talk about session 1 now. Alright guys, so as you can tell, it's a little damp out, looks a little wet. It started raining. I didn't want to say like 2 or 3 laps into my session. I'm on the RS4s, and I was able to do like a couple warm up and then kind of start feeling out how much grip these tires actually have. And they have way more grip than the Continentals, so much more. I felt like the car just wasn't understeered. Like the car wanted to turn in, which is awesome because it wasn't going to do that all day yesterday. So pretty sure the understeer is just the tires. I don't think it's anything like wrong with the car. But yeah, so understeer I think is dealt with. And the RS4s, they did feel really good until it started raining. Have fun. But yeah, so basically it's raining now. So today, the rest of the day is just gonna be a ton of fun. Playing with the grip. It's not raining right now. It's gonna rain in a little bit. So there's definitely gonna be a dry line forming when we go out there for session 2. And we'll play with how much grip we have, kind of working our way, slowly working our way up with the grip level and how much traction we actually have, and pushing the car. I haven't done many rain days. I think I've maybe done like 1 rain day, and it was at Watkins Glen, and it was a while ago. And you can't really push at the Glen because there's like no runoff. So this track has a lot more runoff. I don't want to be using the grass or anything like that, but it's there as a safety instead of a wall, which is good. But yeah, that was session 1. So session 2, I'll talk to you guys after that one. know that the Devil's Elbow doesn't look that tricky, but the way that they made it, it's off camber at the apex, and then it goes back to on camber where that track out is. So it's a weird transition from the new part of the track to the old part of the track, but it was also fun playing with different lines through it. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out and I greatly appreciate it. So this next lap coming up was my fastest lap of the day. I did a 123.26. It definitely could have been faster, you'll see, coming up here at the end. I ran into traffic, and so I had to lift early. Maybe I could have stayed in it and just pulled over to the right, but I don't know if I was going to get yelled at, so I decided to just lift. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my fastest lap on the new Devil's Pass configuration. So not the best ending, but I'm happy with the lap. Definitely could have been a 122, but we'll save that for the next time we run this configuration. Alright guys, so after session 3 was awesome. I did, let's see, what does the Garmin say? A 23.2, and it really should have been like a 22.7. I did really good that lap. My dad went out just to get like a rough estimate, and I was in the car with him, and I went a good bit faster than his time, so I'm happy with that. And I could definitely get that 22.7 down even more, but it's starting to drizzle again. It was dry for that session. It's starting to drizzle now. I don't know how grippy it'll be out there for session 4, but no, session 3 went really well. Dude, I was passing a ton of cars. I was flying up on cars. The car feels so good on these RS4s. Like, I feel the understeer really just was the tire. This thing really, my dad driving it too, he said this car feels really good. Filled me back up with gas for session 4, and after lunch now, I'm about to go back out. I have to work then, the other half of the day. But yeah, I will see you guys out on track. So most of the people in cars had gone home. It was pretty windy and it was pretty wet, and so I guess people just kind of decided to pack up and head out. So there were less and less cars out on track each session, but I was having a lot of fun pushing and sliding the car around anyways. Checkered flag, so let's go to session 5 now. So as it kept getting more and more wet, cars were taking the track pretty slow, but I was low-key having a lot of fun, like seeing how much speed I could carry, and just like drifting around. So session 6 was a lot of fun too. I got to take my dad's student Hender out. Hender is awesome. He is a lot of fun. Hender's been a supporter of the channel and he watches the videos, and I'm glad I could take him out.
seriously like no cars out on track as it got to these last couple of sessions. Everyone, because of the rain and because it was the last day, was packed up and gone pretty much. Me though, not so much. Rain or shine, I want to get in as much track time as I can, which is why I love going out there no matter what.
Nice.
Alright guys, so I've been running around a lot, going between working and driving, so I haven't got to record many of these, but yeah, I'm not really too sure what session I come in from. I kind of lost track, but I was having a lot of fun out there. No, the track, it's still raining, the track is still slick. It seems like it's kind of slowed down though, so I don't know, we'll see when we get out there on track if it's still coming down the same. Fun, there's not many people out on track at all. So getting a lot of open track to play with, but I'm gonna go out there and see if I can have some fun with Justin maybe, or another car. But yeah, so I'll see you guys after the session. So just finished up the next session, and oh my god, that was actually a lot of fun. Towards the end there, I was really trying to drift more, and it's that cool down lap too. I had a couple nice drifts, but that was, dude, that was a lot of fun. It's fun in the wet here, and like, I'm using a little bit of the curving, but I mean, like, there's not walls everywhere, so it's awesome. Like, I feel confident being able to give it like a little slide. I'm not trying to go crazy or anything. Like, I'm not going from like whatever 6/10 to like 8/10, but I'm doing like little changes and slowly working my way up to that grip. I haven't checked the weather, if it's gonna keep raining. Maybe it will. If not though, this dry line's just gonna keep forming, and then that'll be fun. We can push a little bit harder, and I got a couple more sessions left, so I'll see you guys after this session, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video.
So going out for session 8 here, you could tell that it stopped raining and the dry line was really starting to form. There was like 0 cars left. It took me like 4 or 5 laps to finally catch up to someone. Now that it stopped raining though, it's nice getting to push a little bit harder. But on another note, I lost the audio from the GoPro. I don't know why, it didn't record audio. I have the video luckily. So I'm using the audio from the Garmin, that's why it sounds different. Let me know in the comments below if you guys prefer this audio. I think it's a little bit louder, but yeah, interested to hear if you guys can hear a difference or not. So session 9 was my second to last session. I'm not going to be showing you guys my last session. I got like 2 laps in and then the car started cutting out. So I switched over to the silver car and then I drove that. But I have my helmet cam, but it has no audio and there's no Garmin audio. So it'd literally just be like quiet. And then this session also ended shortly after like 2, 3, maybe 4 laps. Coming out of turn 5, I felt the car cut off when I was getting on power. I had an instructor in the car and he said that he felt it too. I could have been okay to just lift off and then get back in it and keep going, but I didn't know if it was gonna happen again. So I brought it in early, parked it, and then I'm pretty sure that we filled it with gas. I think it was full, but not sure, maybe we topped it off. If you guys haven't seen the Pocono video, check that out. We had the same issue happen. That was the next track event after this one. And we had the same problem at the end of the day. It was actually pretty bad, but we got that fixed for our next event, and we actually put a tune in it too with the bigger injectors and the intake. So we're gonna be going faster with all that stuff, which is awesome. So yeah, hopefully that cutout problem is fixed and it doesn't happen to us again. So like I said, after the car cut off, I brought it in and then went out for the next session and then ended up just driving the silver car because the blue car cut off. The silver car was a lot of fun to drive, and then Justin was in the passenger seat, and then we switched and Justin drove a little bit and I was in the passenger seat. That thing was a lot of fun to drive though. We had that car on the Continentals, which are less grippier, but they felt like just as good as the RS4s, to me, in my opinion at least. But I think that's going to be it for all my track sessions, so I'll talk to you guys in the paddock.
So I just wanted to bring it in and make sure. Yeah.
Alright guys, so end of the track day now. The blue car, so I was out, I forget how many laps, a couple. That was the A and B combined for 30 minutes, and then they did C and D combined for 30 minutes, and so we went out in the A and B, and I was able to get a couple laps in, and then I felt coming out of 5, I was passing that green G80, and it like hiccuped really bad on me. So I didn't know how low I was on gas, but I guess I must have been pretty low. So I came in, Justin and Dad came in after me, and we swapped cars. So I went in Justin's then, or my dad's, and it was me and Justin who were out there. And I had a blast. The car, it handles differently on the Contis than my car does on the Contis. it's way more neutral. I think a big thing is the wing. I think that's why it handles differently, but when we put me on grippier tires, then it balances out better. So that's interesting. But no, I had a really good time in that car. Everything's so much softer. And it's a little harder to feel because it's softer, so I can't, like, if something happens, like a little twitch or whatever, it's not as easy to feel, but it's still a lot of fun. I can't see over the dash as much as I can in the blue car. The seating position is more optimal in the blue car. But no, and then we came in, and then at the end, my arms were getting a little bit tired, and then me and Justin switched, went out, and then we got checker flag, so we came in, and then we found out CD were going next, so we went back out, and I got some footage of Justin ripping it around there, and me in the passenger seat, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah, overall, it was a really good day. It started out dry, went wet, pretty much started out wet, and then got dry. So it was awesome, and I was really pushing. I wish that last session that I could have done it in the blue car. We don't have any more gas left. We used all our gas up, which is good, because we don't want to take any gas home. But yeah, I wish that I would have been able to do it in the blue car. Wasn't able to. That's okay. There'll be more events, but I am really, like, I'm getting way more comfortable at speed. Like, last year me could not do what this year me was doing. I'm getting way more comfortable. I'm happy with how my progression so far has come along. And I mean, next year me, we're gonna see how that goes. But thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.